What is going on, everybody? I'm Novo coming at you with another one. A request to have a look at metamaterials. And wow, what a candle here. Um, I feel sorry for people who bought up here because that's going to take a while. Anyways, we are looking at the weekly candles, and let's just go full screen for this guy right here. And we can see a common price point where things seem to bounce off of, right? So the 47-cent mark is the deal of the century, I guess, for this place, right about there. And the next support level seems to be where we are right now, roughly around the $1.50, $2 range. So we had a double spike and then lower low. Things came back to normal, so to speak. We overshot this area of consolidation, and we're just testing to see if we go lower. So we've got all this trading volume that is above price, which basically tells me that this thing wants to keep going down. And if we zoom in, what is this date here? So since November 2021, what has the trend been? Down, right? So the argument is this stock is too expensive. This stock is too expensive. Well, maybe it's not. It reaches a potential support line, and the argument is one to the downside. Now we're looking at where the last argument was again, and we've got some sideways consolidation. The argument now is this a double bottom? And the argument has finally found a bottom, and we're going to run up and test. And if so, where is the next stop? Well, the next stop would have been, or will be, the previous argument, which is probably right about here. Now, this little, I think this indicator that I'm playing with is showing a line right about here where an argument can be, and it's reflected by this top here. So I think the take profit zone, if this were to run up, is going to be between the what is that, say 350 range before this thing starts consolidating again. And if it's bullish, it will head back up again. But right now, the weekly is showing a downtrend and a consolidation period. And normally, what happens when a consolidation period is done, the trend continues until we start seeing a new trend. So this could have been a new trend, but it stalled and came back down. So the argument is this thing is not ready. And what else? Let me have a look at volume. It's so far up. Volume is low. So there's no decision as to where the argument is. We need to see some big spikes. And if we see big spikes like this, that's smart money making the decision for us. On daily, we zoom in again. Again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches of this support line. So right now, this is telling me that they're still trying to push through. And I guess we kind of have head and shoulders pattern forming here. So let's decipher what this means, okay? So we had price make its way down, and now it tried to go up, and we got resistance, right? But then we got a higher high. It tried to go up, and we got resistance. That's good. Higher high, higher high. But now we've got a lower low, or lower high, sorry. So this is a sign of weakness, and odds are This is probably going to continue to the downside, and the next zigzag. Normally, when you play with Head and Shoulders patterns, I like doing it on the angle there. Normally, once that breaks, we're looking for a play down lower, and it looks like sub $1. And if we do see that, it is possible that we could see, maybe a 50% pullback and then a continuation down to the ultimate bottom that we've seen in the past. So this is looking bearish to me. I could be wrong. They're testing, but this is what I see here. And if I look at, well, I shouldn't, but delete. Um, I was looking at a potential for this being a descending triangle, right? And if that is a descending triangle, that is a bearish signal for the downside as well, because there's more selling than buying. If this was a triangle that was like that, then that means buyers are willing to pay more money, and eventually the sellers are going to run out and they'll just keep buying. But that's not the case here. It's more like sellers are selling more and people are not willing to buy enough for it to take off. So that is the point. I don't think I have much anything else to discuss about that. So I'm thinking it's not ready. That's what I'm thinking. And it I'm just going to leave it at that. So it looks like downward pressure, Head and Shoulders pattern forming, a potential for lower down around the sub $1 mark. And I don't think this thing is ready to pop at all. All right. That's it for MMAT. Trade safe.